it just changes the society overall, and the things that are acceptable, and things of that nature. And these things are not American, man. It's not. It's these things that are happening here are very, very much anti-American, and we're upside down right now, and we'll see what's going to happen. There's a lot of changes taking place, so we'll see which way things are going to go. Let's see. EKN T3LO says, I think this whole program goes deeper than any of us realize. For me, it's like the literal fabric of reality is all whacked out. Yeah, man, it's definitely what you said there. Like the fabric of reality. Our whole, for those of us who got thrown into this thing, like a little bit later on in life, like myself, in my mid 30s is when I kind of became aware. Our whole framework of the way society is set up and the way things work has been deconstructed. It's completely changed. Like I said, we were supposed to look at, we were told to look at law enforcement, and we were told to look at the fire department. Our people was heroes, and celebrate these people, and we're supposed to look to law enforcement for, to keep society safe. But we know they're doing the exact opposite. They're out here participating in a program that's trying to drive people to get out here and commit violence on the same population that they're supposed to be policing and protecting. So we those of us who are in this, we know that. We know all this shit is fucked up. All these airplanes, all these different industries and sectors of society are corrupted by this program, and it's easily to use it. They're easily using these different entities and these different programs and sectors of society to target individuals. Like, all of that shit is powered one person. You got to live your life like this every day. I'm not talking about the people who just get hit with direct energy weapons from the comfort of their own home. I hurt. It sucks. I know. I'm not downplaying any of that. But to have to go through that, and also, like some of us, living your life being stalked and harassed. Let's take that in for a second, guys. Let's really unpack that real quick here. Stalking and harassment has been on the books for so long. It's illegal. People get prison time, go to jail, get probation, all kinds of stuff for stalking and harassing people. They will take a woman who's been harassed and stalked by an ex-lover, ex-husband or something, and give her a new identity, a new home, hide her away, because they don't want her to be feeling like she's in danger by being stalked and harassed. So those exact things right there, those exact tactics are being used, which seems like by law enforcement or our federal government. They're using technology and using the population of people and all of the technology they have to stalk and harass us as much as humanly, or not even just humanly, as much as possible. Every little nuance, every little crevice of your life, they want to make sure they can get in to make sure that there's no place of peace and there's no place of coming down from it all. You know how you can use normal people have a long day in life, and they want to go home and shut their door and close out the world, just have a night to themselves and just not think about shit and just turn it. We don't get to do that. You can turn your TV off, then they're gonna make noise campaigns and noise harassment all around you. You can. I mean, it's anything you can. Whatever you're doing, you can go out to the woods, guys. You can go out to the ocean. You can go out to the wilderness, in the rainforest, whatever. You just try to get away from this. They will fly drones and planes over your location to harass you and all. I don't think people really understand of how diabolical of a program this is, and how insidious, and how they really want to live in your skin. They literally want to try to. Someone is literally trying to destroy us from within by using outside stimuli in a repetitive way over and over and over again, to a point where it would drive anyone insane if they were already sane. So that's one thing I will tell you. If you were already a little bit off, you know what I'm saying? If you were already a little bit different anyway, you're gonna fare a little bit better in this program. If you were just perfectly goody two shoes, whatever, you just perfectly spiritual person or whatever, you might not make it in this program. But if you already a little, you're not perfect. You might be a little off anyway. Yeah, you might be a little bit better in surviving something like this. They say people who in car crashes who are drunk usually are people. If you're in a car crash, the person who's drunk is usually a little more better off than someone who was sober. You get what I'm saying? It's the same analogy. Not saying you need to be under any kind of intoxication, but what I'm saying is you can't just be a regular Ned Sanders out here and survive this kind of a program. It's deeper than that. You can't be a square and survive this, because they're not using square tactics. The rule book is thrown out the window. These are animals. Let's see. Gatekeeper says, I think it really is too late to wake people up. Yeah, I think it is also. People should be preparing for impact and prepping as much as they can. Put as much money as you can into precious metals. I agree. Yeah, I think it's too late to wake up. I think the technology is too strong. I think the propaganda, the brainwashing, the MK Ultra. It's almost like they want you to the MK Ultra. What I've seen recently with me is almost like they want you to just become okay and just accept the harassment, right? You're supposed to just accept it. It's like if you don't accept it, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you even saying anything about it? Just accept this shit. And especially if you're getting some kind of benefit, right? If it's someone that's doing it to you, right? But at the same time, they're doing something, it's 50-50. They're doing something positive for you, but they wipe it off by doing targeting. You're supposed to just, I guess that's the point that we don't learn, or we haven't figured out is, I guess, are they trying to say to us that we're going to be able to participate in this society, we have to be open to accepting psychological warfare? We have to be aware of that they're doing it, and we got to be okay and accept psychological torture in order to be able to function. Is that what they're trying to tell us? Everybody out here who's being allowed to function in society, these people who are pilots, these people who are law enforcement, I believe they do, but people who are janitors, people who are assurance agents, corporate salespeople, all the different, industries and jobs you have in our modern society. Is the message that we're not understanding here? Somebody let me know. Are they saying that in order to function or to be able to be allowed to buy and sell, you have to have the mark of the beast? Is that where we are? If you're going to participate in their society the way they're setting it up in this new world order, you have to be willing to take you have to be willing to take consistent, around the clock, 24-hour psychological torture, no touch torture. And if you aren't able to do that, you're going to be X'd out of society. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just for me, because maybe somebody just hates me so much. That's the way it looks. Because otherwise, that means somebody just really, really has it out for me really badly. And I don't think that's the case. And it might have been the case in the beginning, but again, they turn you over. Like, they give you over to the wolves. You get what I'm saying? Like, for instance, let me give you an example. Someone already has to hate you. See, that's why we get mad at the wolves sometimes. It's really the person that did it to us. Like, say you're your family.